Hello and welcome back to another episode of Foeontheflicks. In today's episode, I will be sharing with you my 5 favorite anime TV series. And I was, again, like my recent video, going to do 1 through 5 based on 1 being least favorite, 5 being the best favorite, or vice versa. But once again, I like all these shows equally, so I won't be doing that. I'll just be randomly listing them for you guys. So, here's the video. Foeontheflicks top 5 anime shows to watch. Number 1, Demon Slayer. Oh my god. Ugh. If it was me creating a TV show, most of these are what I would come up with because they're just fucking great and incredible. Fantasy, action, sci-fi elements in some of them. But anyway, we're talking about Demon Slayer. Where can you watch? They have the first season on Netflix. After a demon attack leaves his family slain and his sister cursed, Tanjiro embarks upon a perilous journey to find a cure and avenge those he lost. Okay, so the main character is Tanjiro. The animation in this show is incredible. Like, just the first episode alone had me sold. It was breathtaking. I might even rewatch the whole first season because I just liked it that much. The snowfall in the mountains is so serene atmosphere. It's like breathtaking almost. And the story is so good, so riveting. It gets right into it. Like, about 10 minutes of slow burn and then boom, it's going. So you don't have to wait very long to get hooked right in. Hook, line, and sinker, as I like to say. So yeah, Demon Slayer, I give 100% on the foe scale. And then moving on to number 2, we have Attack on Titan. Oh, before I go further, I watched Demon Slayer in the dub version with English, and I loved it. My buddies, they hate English dub. They say it sounds so corny, but they really do a good job in most of these shows. But for Demon Slayer, I watched the dub version, and it was great. Season 2 was pretty much the same thing as the movie they made, so I'm not sure, but I did just read that they confirmed season 3, so don't worry. The story's not over for y'all who have seen it. And if you do like Demon Slayer, leave your thoughts on the show in the comments. Okay, number 2, Attack on Titan. You can watch the full series on Hulu. The 4th season recently came out, so there's lots and lots of content for you guys if you liked it. If you want to get into this show, I'm going to get to the premise for you guys real quick. Bear with me. The main character is Eren Yeager. Here it is, Attack on Titan. Yeah, season 4. And I watched most of this in dub, but season 4 I watched in sub because they didn't have the whole dub completed in time. But I'm looking here now, it looks like they do. The whole season 4 is dubbed, so if you don't like subtitles in Japanese, you can watch it in English too. Most of it in English. It looks like it gets up to season 4 episode 16 in dub. So yeah, lots of English content, but anyway, that's not important. Let me tell you about the show, Attack on Titan. Okay. Regardless of where it all began, Eren commits to his path of destruction during the Scouts' first visit to the Marleyan mainland, leaving Mikasa... Oh, sorry. That is season 4. Goodness. 1 second, guys. Sorry. One second. Okay, first season of Attack on Titan anime television was produced. Blah, blah, blah. That's not what I'm looking for. Alright. I can't find it, so I'll just give you my version. Okay, so basically, there's a world where everyone lives inside these giant walls, because outside of the walls are titans, and these titans are mindless killing machines, and they feed on human flesh. They literally eat people alive. And there's this military crew called the Scouts, who go out on missions to fight and kill titans and protect the city. And there's different countries, different organizations, so much to this show. But all you got to do is start with episode 1, and you will be hook, line, sinker, as I like to say, because it gets real fast. And keep an eye out for Captain Levi, because he is a fucking badass. And Attack on Titan, I give 100% on the foe scale, just like Demon Slayer. I'm telling you, all these shows are phenomenal. But enough on that. I also watched that, like I said, mostly dub, but sub is good too. I watched season 4 sub, which, if you're not familiar, dub is English, sub is the original Japanese, Korean, whatever the show origin comes from. And then number 3, I know I was going to do favorites, but this is literally my favorite, Black Clover. Asta is the main character, set in a magical world where everyone at a certain age gets their spell book thing. I think there's another name for it, but it's basically a spell book unique to the person. They get their own unique powers, like there's fire, earth, air, water, and then everything branches off from that. Light, dark, Captain Yami, he's a dark mage. It sounds very fantasy, very nerdy, but it is that, but it's awesome too. It's like fucking like a real adult show. This isn't no kid show. In animes, everyone thinks they're for kids. This show has depth. It'll make you cry. It's got the best action. So much awesome magic and spells and varieties of mirror magic, curse magic, light, dark magic, transformation magic, anything you can name of, someone has that power in this show. And so Asta wants to become a magic knight, but he has his grimoire, that's what it's called, the books, they're called grimoires. His grimoire is non-magic, and he gets a special sword which does anti-magic. So he's a very badass motherfucker. In a weird way though, because everyone else is using magic and Asta's just using this anti-magic sword. He can just pretty much cut through spells and block and send them right back at the motherfuckers. But I don't want to give too many spoilers. Sorry, this is supposed to be spoiler free, but yeah. Newsflash, Asta gets a big sword. Okay. And he's great. And his brother, they were orphans who grew up in this small farm. They don't know their parents, but they were raised by the priest. And Asta has a crush on Sister Lily. She's a maid who Asta is fiercely content on marrying one day. She's the love of his life. And also, when he finally joins the Magic Knights, spoiler, the Black Bulls are badass. I don't want to give any more away, but all I can say is Black Clover, it's such a good show. I might even rewatch this one too, because it's so good. And I think there's like 5 seasons out right now. I watched it on Hulu. I'm not sure if it's still on there, so you might have to search to find it, but it's definitely worth it. Funimation, guys, you can get that for all this. I'm currently not subscribed because I've been more on movies and TV shows that aren't anime, but these are so good and still fresh in my mind that I wanted to make this video today. So, number 3, Black Clover, 100% on the foe scale, once again. And moving on. A little change of scenery. We have Blood of Zeus. This came out a while ago. I binged it in like one day. And pretty sure it's all in English. It's an English anime show on Netflix. Basically on the son of Zeus and a different take of the classic story of the son of Zeus, Perseus, whatever, Theodos, whatever. He's got so many sons in so many different movies. Clash of Titans, Wrath of Titans. But I think his name is Helios or something like that. But he's a badass. And the gods are badass. And the show's badass. So definitely check that one out. I'll give that a solid 95% on the faux scale. Not that it's worse, better, but I do like the before 3 shows a little better. But it's definitely worth watching. And then at number 5, we have Parasite. This show, unfortunately, I think only has 1 season, maybe 2. But it sucks because I really wanted to see more of this show. It's a very great show about a guy who contracts this alien virus thing that molds itself into his hand so he can like do crazy stuff with it. It talks. Its name is Migi. And he's basically trying to figure out what to do. And eventually he accepts it as a part of him, and they work together to do a bunch of crazy shit. It's a super good show. One of my favorite animes. I give it a 98% on the faux scale, only because it only has 2 seasons, which is not fair, but 98%. Okay. So that's the top 5 shows, top 5 anime shows, guys. If you've seen them and you like them, comment. Let me know what you thought. If you haven't seen them, I definitely recommend them all 5. Number 1, we had Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Black Clover, Blood of Zeus, and Parasite. That's all 5. And I have 2 bonus ones I want to touch on. I love vampires. I'm obsessed with vampires. If I could change into a real vampire, I would do it. I would love to have my back not hurt anymore and be able to piss normally. That'd be awesome. And have super speed and strength and get high on blood sucking. That would be awesome. Anyway, so bonus shows: Vampire in the Garden, Netflix, and Castlevania, Netflix. Both are super great. Castlevania season 1 is phenomenal. Like I said, all these shows are phenomenal, but season 1 phenomenal. Season 2 good. I lost touch, and there's 4 seasons of Castlevania out. I need to finish them. I'm only about halfway through season 2. I think I'm going to restart the whole thing though, because it's super good, definitely worth it. And I might even make another video on a full review of all 4 seasons. But touching on the other one, Vampire in the Garden, the other bonus show that I finished. It's recently just came out like a month ago on Netflix. I believe I watched it in sub. I think it's Japanese, Korean, something like that. I think Japanese. Or no, it might have been English. I'm crazy. I'm losing it here. Sorry, guys. That doesn't matter. The point is, the show is super good. It's based on a world where the humans live in the middle city with this huge light source that protects the humans, and the vampires live on the outskirts, and they trade for things because the vamps are like super fashionable and whatever. They're like culture. They have a big culture, and the humans pretty much destroyed culture. No singing, dancing, nothing. It's all about survival. And the main character is a young girl. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she basically she doesn't like the way things are. So, she wants a change of scenery, and she doesn't like that she's not allowed to sing. And she meets this vampire who plays music, and they sing together. And it's kind of a love story-ish, but not really. It's just really good. And it's super quick watch. You can binge it in one day. So yeah, Vampire in the Garden, I give that on the faux scale a solid 95%. It was a good show. I definitely recommend it. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up this video. That was Foeontheflicks, guys. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you want more of these videos, I'm going to keep doing it. So just stay tuned. If you're a movie, TV fanatic, anime lover, then you'll love Foeontheflicks, because I'm going to give reviews on every movie, almost every movie and TV show I like. Not everyone, because that'd be ridiculously crazy, insane, long time consuming multiple videos. But hey, why not? Maybe I will get them all out there eventually. Who knows? Just got the new webcam. As you can see, we upgraded. Downgraded to the lapel mic because my condenser is it's too much, picks up too much extra noise. But hey, I just ordered my new microphone, and it should be coming here by June 16th to the 23rd. So stay tuned for that. Quality's going to rise. Hopefully the viewers and subscribers rise. And let's keep this ball moving, guys. If you want to check out my other two shows, Foe on the Fights, where I talk about UFC news and what's going on in the sport. I go over my predictions and picks before the upcoming cards. And then the Rock Bottom Show, where I talk about life and try to be funny. I haven't made one of those in a while. Stay tuned for that. It's coming. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.